Hi, boys and girls. We're going to continue with Judy Moody, but first, let's review our words this week. Remember, we're talking about all the different ways these letters go together, but they make different sounds. So we have our short E sounds, even though it's EA, head and deaf. We have our air sounds, where and bear. We have our sounds, heard, perch, clerk, earth. And we have our long E sound, team, streak, cheek, creek. Let's go over them one more time. Head, deaf, where, bear, heard, perch, clerk, earth, team, streak, cheek, creek. All right, yesterday we added the word competition. Competition means there has to be a winner, okay? And Stink and Judy, her brother, they were gonna do a competition to see if they could design a winning Band-Aid or a winning crazy strip, which is a type of Band-Aid. Well, our next word is create, and create means to make, okay? Stink was able to create an idea very quickly, and his is already in the mail. But Judy was having a hard time coming up with an idea for the competition, so she has yet to create anything. So we'll see if she has better luck today. All right, we are going to continue with Judy Moody Saves the World by Peter Reynolds. This chapter is called Batty for Banana Peels. All day Saturday and all day Sunday, Judy could not think of one single creative, award-winning crazy strips idea. On Monday morning, as soon as she got to the bus stop, Judy told her best friend Rocky about the contest. "Help me think of an idea." "I know," said Rocky. "How about a disappearing one? You put it on your arm? Okay, only it's clear, so it's invisible." "Rare," said Judy. "A disappearing crazy strip. That's good." "How are you going to win the contest if they can't even see it?" Stink asked. "Good point," said Judy, thinking it over. I want the world to be able to see my grand prize-winning Judy Moody crazy strip." And here's a picture of Judy and Rocky and Stink at the bus stop. At school, Judy was dying to ask Frank Pearl if he had any ideas, but the bell had already rung and she could not risk getting another white card for talking. She already had to stay after school once and clean the fish tank with Mr. Todd for getting 3 white cards. A person could only clean so many stinky fish tanks. Ooh, so white cards must be something they give if you're misbehaving. So she wrote a note about the contest to pass to Frank. At the bottom she wrote, "P.S. Don't let Jessica Finch see this." "Science, everybody," said Mr. Todd. "Let's continue our discussion of the environment. Rainforests everywhere are being cut down. When you take medicine or bounce a ball or pop a balloon, you're using something that comes from the rainforest. And right here at home, malls are replacing trees, animals are disappearing, and we're running out of places to put all of our trash. Today, let's come up with ways we can help save the earth. Sometimes it's good to start small. Think of ways we can help at home, in our own families, and at school. Any ideas?" "Don't leave the lights on," said Haley. "Recycle your homework," said Frank. "And cans and bottles and stuff," said Leo. "Turn garbage into dirt," said Rocky. "Yes," said Mr. Todd. "That's called composting." Judy raised her hand, knocking her note to the floor. "Plant trees." "Don't be litter bugs," said Jessica Finch. "I wasn't littering," said Judy, picking up the note. She crossed out the Finch in Jessica's name and changed it to Jessica Fink. Sometimes Jessica Fink Finch gave her the jitterbugs. And there's a picture of her in class. So I'm guessing that Jessica is not somebody Judy is very fond of, because a fink is somebody that tattles, right? "Great," said Mr. Todd. "These are all good ideas. Look around you, at home, in school, on the playground, and not just in science class. How can we help the planet? How can we make the world around us a better place? We can each do our part. All it takes is one person to make a difference." One person. If all it took was one person, then she, Judy Moody, could save the world. She knew just where to start, with a banana peel. On the way home from school that afternoon, Judy asked Rocky, "Hey, can you come over and eat some bananas?" "Sure," said Rocky. "What for?" "Compost," said Judy. "I'll eat too," said Rocky. In Judy's kitchen, Judy and Rocky each ate 1.5 bananas. They fed the fourth and last one to Mouse, Judy's cat. Then Judy tossed all 4 banana peels into a bucket. "Why don't we make a sign for the bucket that says, 'Turn garbage into dirt,'" said Rocky. So I guess they're trying to make their own compost pile. "Rare," said Judy. "Tomorrow we can tell Mr. Todd that we started to heal the world." "Double cool," said Rocky. "Wait just a minute," said Judy. "Why didn't I think of it before? Heal the world, that's it." "What's it?" "My Band-Aid for the Crazy Strips contest. You'll see." Judy ran upstairs and came back with markers and some paper. At the kitchen table, Rocky made a sign for the compost bucket, while Judy drew a picture of the earth and a Band-Aid on it. She wrote "Heal the World" under the globe in her best, not in cursive letters. Then she drew banana peels all around the world. Stink came into the kitchen. "What are you drawing?" he asked Judy. "Banana peels," said Judy. "For the Crazy Strip contest," Rocky said. And here's a picture of her Crazy Strip. And it says, "Heal the world," and she's got a little globe, and then she's got banana peels on it. "And you thought bats were weird," said Stink. "Bats aren't half as crazy as banana peels." He looked at the empty bowl on the table. "Hey, who ate the last banana?" "Mouse," said Judy. Judy and Rocky fell on the floor laughing. "No way," said Stink. "Just look at her whiskers," said Judy. Stink got down on the floor, face to face with the cat. "Gross! Mouse has banana mush all over her whiskers." "Told you," said Judy. "I'm telling Mom you ate all the bananas," said Stink, "and you fed one to Mouse." "Tell her it's in the name of science," said Judy. "You'll see. From now on, there are going to be a few changes around here." "We're making compost," said Rocky. "See?" He held up his sign. "It takes like 100 years to turn garbage into dirt. Stink, you're going to be dirt unless you make like a tree and leave us alone." And here's a picture of Stink looking at all the banana mush on Mouse's whiskers. All right, so apparently Judy likes to talk and misbehave in class, so she gets white cards. Her teacher, though, talked about rainforests, and rainforests are very important because so many products that we use every day, including even your pencils, come from the rainforest, and the rainforests are being cut down at an alarming rate. This is very bad for the world, and so that's what they're talking about, little changes. And heal the world, that's actually kind of an interesting slogan for a Band-Aid, because you're trying to heal a cut, heal the world. I don't know, Judy might be onto a good idea here. We'll read tomorrow and find out some more information.